Hello everyone. With new Atlas releasing in December, we believe it is time for an info and preview video. The start date for Season 1 is the 14th of December, sometime during the early evening for European players, which is midday for Americans. With this server, we seek to deliver a ship PvP feel that leans on earlier seasons, as well as a land PvP meta that promotes fights rather than shuts them down due to lacking balance. Additionally, a lot of our focus is on reducing lag and decreasing the amount of time the chores of this game consume. I am now going to give you an overview of the changes that we have made in order to achieve these things. The list is not conclusive, and you may use the timestamps below to navigate to any sections that may interest you. We've removed the modular ships, and we've adjusted the turn rate of legacy ships to be more like the turn rate during earlier seasons. Farming tiles now only spawn ships of the damned level 40 and higher. Additionally, they only spawn galleons. Ship of the damned loot tables have been reworked to only include things relevant to PvP in their loot tables. Additionally, they are weighed to make handling sails a little bit more common than other kinds of sails. The ship of the damned spawning density in farming tiles has also been increased. To make farming a little bit more bearable, especially when alone, we have added a grapple cannon that snaps into the hangar slots of your boats and collects flotsam for you. The grapple cannon has 300 slots and will collect until it's full. Furthermore, the scuttle option for ships was removed and owners must anchor to demolish decks. Additionally, demolishing blueprinted parts of ships, sunken or not, has a 30% chance to recover the item. We did this in order to reward players for sinking blueprinted ships, and we hope that this turns ship fighting into something that has a potential to cause a gain for the winning faction. For land content, we have hand-edited all the claimable islands to make sure that no claimable island has a pillar for base spots. Every island has a very strong natural harbor, as well as the essential materials for a main base. On top of that, every island has a suggested base spot to help with defenses in a more aggressive manner. You will see that many islands have different versions of this, and that is because we will be testing out this concept during the first season. Towards the end of the first season, we will see if we adjust or remove these. Enemies can no longer build on claimed islands without a fob. This makes you not have to spam your island, reducing lag and the need for tedious labor placing all these structures. Prefab puckle sticks have been added. These count as a single snap for your limit and are adjustable in height. The default height is equivalent to about 11 pillars high, the minimum to about 8 and the maximum to about 24 pillars. The puckle stick has a snap for puckles so that they can be placed from the bottom. Puckles no longer require NPCs to function, are placed preloaded and can turn 360 degrees. A puckle tool was added to allow for default puckle settings to be set. Any puckle placed automatically uses the default settings. Additionally, players can zoom in on their own puckles with the tool and left-click to apply the default settings from a distance. Much like the puckle stick, we have also added a prefab rag with adjustable height. Mortar damage against tames and players has been massively reduced. Grape shot damage has been massively reduced as well. A fob system has been added. Fob markers are purchased from the freeport. They may be placed anywhere on an island, ignoring enemy foundations, only requiring a significant distance from the settlement flag. Once placed, they cannot be demolished by the owner, triggering a server notification and a log entry for the defender. The marker starts at 10,000 health and slowly heals up to the maximum of 1 million. After 30 minutes of the initial placement, it becomes active and the owner of the marker gains the ability to build in the area around the marker. When building within the marker, the attacker is not blocked by enemy foundations nearby. After 4 hours total, the marker self-destructs and deletes all structures of the attacking company in its range. Miscellaneous changes. Armored docks have been removed and custom harbor gates and walls have been added. All industrial content has been removed. Vision underwater has been improved to close the gap between I&I users and legit players a little bit. Sunken ship chests have been repositioned to the top of the ship in order to avoid them getting meshed. Sunken and flotsam loot consists of cooked food, hard songs, land structures and land defenses. Sunken and flotsam have a minimum quality to make all of them worth picking up. Sunken, flotsam and Ship of the Damned are only present in farming grids to reduce lag and increase content. The treasure map loot table has been cleared of all trash loot and ship parts. Additionally, shipyards have a higher drop chance. Builds spawn only on Lourdes Islands and on average give more blue and purple maps than before. Non-claimable islands have Tortuga, Orphaned and Razor spawns increased. Medkits have been fixed, they now cancel much less frequently, and large teams can receive heal from them. For team sizes, we are likely looking at about 15 people per company and no alliance. But this is still subject to change. The monetization of the server will be processed through Patreon and will be structured in the following way. Much like on other servers, there will be a monthly subscription to get access to all the skins native to the dev kit. The sum will be kept relatively low. The main focus, however, will be on custom skins of varying detail and pricing. These will be one-time purchases and remain accessible to you through any future new Atlas seasons as well. A couple of skins only available to early supporters will be revealed roughly a week before release. There are some small changes that did not fit into this video, and still more that may or may not make it into Season 1 of New Atlas, so stay tuned and feel free to ask any questions in our Discord server. Thank you all for your support, I hope to see you on our server.